Oh yeah. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me for a what I eat in a day. I like to do these to just share how I stay on track with my weight loss journey, give some inspiration for the different type of meals that I eat, and just show how I stay on track with my journey. But if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started. So I start every morning cuddling pups, as you can see here, and I always share that in my videos, but that's like how I wake up, is I've got to get some doggo cuddles in, and then I can get up and start moving. I just started packing up my gym bag. I'm about to head to the gym for a leg day today, and usually I don't eat before the gym. Like, I don't have a meal because I pretty much just wake up, roll out of bed, get ready and go, or do like a home workout in the basement, because for me it just works better to do my workouts first thing in the morning. I slowly lose motivation throughout the day, and if it was the end of the day that I did them, I just wouldn't have the motivation. So I try to get up early and head over and get it done for the day, and that's what I'm doing today. But I usually struggle if I eat like a meal or a big snack before. So I've been trying different things out, different bars and like breakfast cookies and stuff. And recently I made some apple muffins and bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and just have a 2-point serving of the apple bread that I made, and that'll just give me some carbs and a little sugar to quickly digest and give me some fuel for my workout. I'm gonna have that with a little bit of pre-workout, and then I always make drinking water a priority. So I'll fill my 32-ounce blender bottle, and I try to drink that 4 times in a day. But anyway, I'm just going to be sharing my meals throughout the day. Today, Adam has off work, and we're kind of planning just like a fun day. We actually scheduled to go do indoor pickleball, and I think we're going to go out to lunch. So I thought that would also be helpful to kind of show how I handle eating out, because I still do it. We have balance, and that's such an important part of my journey. But I'm going to go pack up my bag to head to the gym. I make sure to start every workout with some dynamic warm-ups like these, so just some things to get my joints and muscles warmed up. Usually what I do is I just pick one song to be my warm-up song, and I listen to that the entire time. Once that's done, I'm good. Then I wanted to take it a little bit easier today and start with the Smith machine, but none of them were open, so I ended up starting with Bulgarian split squats, which already just makes my glutes so much sore throughout the entire workout. And I like to just hold a dumbbell in each hand and do about 6 to 8 reps, and then do body weight reps, usually 8 to 10 of them. Usually I only do heavy squats 1 day a week on my quad focused leg days, but every time that I do those, I have my lower back sore for the next few days, and it's been driving me crazy lately. So I've been trying to incorporate more squats, and that's what I'm doing today. I just did a couple sets of those and then switched over to some hip thrusts. And then I guess my pre-workout kicked in because I got some motivation to do some step-ups on the Smith machine, and I really had to push myself for these because, like I said, my legs were already shaky from starting with the Bulgarian split squats. While I had the Smith machine, I decided to get some RDLs in, and then I just ended with some hip abductions on the machine. I'm back from the gym. I had a really good leg day today, and I decided not to do any walking or anything. I think I actually got a decent amount of steps just walking around the gym, and I got a good amount of active zone minutes on my Fitbit. I recently had gotten the Fitbit Inspire, and I love this thing. It tracks my steps, my sleep, and heart rate is one thing that I pay attention to, but also the amount of like activity points. It's fun to see, and I got 132 with my workout this morning. So I had a really good workout, and I'm already at 2,600 steps. So I didn't walk on the treadmill. If I need to walk later, actually we might take the dogs for a walk because it's pretty nice out today and the snow is starting to melt. But anyway, we did make reservations for a pickleball court, so I need to eat something really quick. Adam's at the gym right now, and he's gonna come home and just make a protein shake and be ready to go. But I wanna make myself a yogurt because I'm feeling kind of hungry after my workout. I usually do yogurt bowls for dessert, but especially with how expensive eggs have gotten, I've been trying to have them less for breakfast just because they're not as easy to get. Of course, I still buy them and incorporate them, but to just have them like 1 or 2 times less a week and have some other options, it's been working well for me. And when I make my yogurt bowls for dessert, lately I've been using frozen fruit. I find that it makes it just a lot more indulgent and sweet and more like an ice cream bowl. And then when I make them for breakfast, I like to use fresh blueberries. I've got some fresh blueberries here. I've got the yogurt I'm using, which is some Dannon Light and Fit vanilla Greek yogurt. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 points of this, which is I think 150 grams. I just weigh it out on my food scale. And then I'm going to use these cinnamon protein Cheerios. So we tried these in a recent snack review and liked them. I figured they'd be a good yogurt topping, and that's what I've been using them for. And with these again, I'm just gonna weigh them out too. So I'm gonna weigh out a 3-point serving, which is I think 2/3 cup about. I'll weigh that out, top it on top of my yogurt bowl, and then that'll be my breakfast for 5 points. I did already track the apple bread that I had earlier today, and it was just 2 points in snacks. And as of right now, I did track the blueberries, so technically the macros and stuff are accurate in here, and I'm at 22 grams. So I wanted to make sure to get some protein in. I think we might go to a Mongolian grill for lunch, but we're still trying to decide what we have the taste for, and we'll decide after pickleball. I'm gonna go ahead and make my yogurt bowl right now, and then Adam should be home soon, and we'll go play some pickleball. We were really excited to check out these pickleball courts. We hadn't been here before, and this place had recently opened up in the past couple years, so it was exciting to come check it out, and it was really nice. We weren't sure how crowded it was going to be, and honestly when we first walked in we felt pretty intimidated because we just thought we looked out of place and everyone else seemed pretty intense. But once we started playing, we got much more comfortable and warmed up, and it was a lot of fun. We weren't even really paying attention to everyone. It was nice and like separated, so that was a lot of fun. And we really enjoy playing pickleball. Adam and I used to play tennis a lot. We would just kind of like mess around and hit the ball back and forth. We didn't actually like play by any specific rules, but that's kind of how we were with pickleball when we started it up. We just would like hit the ball around, and it just became a fun way to get moving that didn't feel like exercise, but got us out of the house, especially because we would just go to like local tennis courts and stuff like that. So this is nice to know we have an indoor option when it's cold outside, but as it starts to warm up, we definitely like to play outside as well. Although I do have to say one of the best parts was not having the element of wind, because that definitely makes it much harder when you're playing pickleball. So this was really cool and it was a fun experience. It was a little pricey, but something that I think we definitely do again. We decided on a local Mongolian grill for lunch, and what you do is you get a bowl that you can put your meat in and your seafood, and then on top of it you put the veggies that you want. For mine today I went with Korean barbecue chicken, shrimp, and imitation crab. And the hard part is always stacking it up because you want to get as much as you can. But for my veggies, I got some mushrooms, cabbage, broccoli, green onions, and then an egg. You also get to fill sauce cups with whatever sauces you'd like, and then you get a plate to put your noodles or rice on, and I went with all noodles. Once you're done, you hand over your tray and they cook up your bowl, and then they've got some appetizers, so we had some clam chowder soup and salads. Okay, we just got back from playing pickleball and eating lunch. We ended up eating probably like half of our bowls each, I would say, which we usually expect that when we go there. We pretty much know it's gonna be like 2 portions, and we look forward to the leftovers as well. So I went ahead and tracked it as best as I could, and now we are back home. We're actually about to take the dogs out for a quick walk. They don't know yet. I wish I could have showed her face when I just said that, but we're about to take them for a quick walk, get some extra steps in, and actually I think both of us will have hit our 10K after this walk, and then just kind of chill. I might have some coffee and relax for a little bit until I figure out what we're doing for dinner today. Okay, I've just been working on some stuff on my phone and my computer, and now I have a video I'm gonna edit. It's a cookie decorating video that I'm posting for members on here. If you guys don't know, I do have memberships as an option with just some extra videos that I post each month that are kind of more like laid back behind the scenes, more cookie decorating, stuff like that. So if that's something you guys are interested in, it's just an extra way to support my channel, and I always appreciate it. And anyways, that's what I'm gonna be working on. So I wanna make some coffee. I'm feeling kind of tired right now, and I need a little extra caffeine. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an espresso pod, and then I'm gonna use some of this Chobani coffee creamer. I think I'm just gonna do the espresso pod and then froth this up with our handheld frother that we have, and also use like a splash of Fairlife milk and some sugar-free syrup or zero sugar syrup. So this is just Torani and it's caramel syrup. I'm gonna make a coffee drink, and then I'm also just gonna have a little snack. I've got a meat stick here. This is Mighty Sparks, the salt one, so it's only 1 point. And then I've got a light Baby Bell for 2 points. So I'm gonna go ahead and have that as a snack. I went ahead and tracked it. Okay, and from earlier, I meant to kind of go over my points that I've tracked so far today. So I tracked 5 for breakfast, which was my yogurt bowl. For lunch, I ended up going with 20 points for the meal. I ate about half of my bowl, which I had mentioned before is what we do every time. We know that we really pile up our bowls and that it's gonna be like 2 servings, and halfway through we're usually pretty full because of the salad and the soup that we also have. I tracked 2 points for sauce that I used, 1 for the Italian dressing that I put on my salad, 1 for the peanuts that I added to my bowl, 1 point for imitation crab, 2 for sesame oil. I'm just guessing. It probably was more, honestly, but for half the bowl, I'm just counting 2 points for oil. I tracked 6 points for noodles, and then I tracked 7 points for a cup of clam chowder soup. So it's 20 points total for my lunch. Of course, I'm gonna be using some weeklies today, but that's just how this goes, and that's how I have balance, and I wanna share those parts of my journey. And today's one of the days that I'm gonna be using some of my weeklies. So I like to space them out throughout the week, and this is one of the days that I'll have to use some extras. But in my snack section, I already tracked the apple muffin that I had before the gym. Also, I keep in mind that today's a pretty active day. Usually I don't go play pickleball for an hour, and that was a pretty intense workout, so that definitely made me work up a little bit more of an appetite. I feel like that's why I'm already kind of hungry for a snack. It's 3 points for the meat stick and the cheese, and then I tracked 1 point for the creamer that I'm using in my coffee. I'll let you guys know what I have for dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee now. Okay, while I was working on some stuff, I got hit with cramps really bad, so I've just been sitting with my heating pad for a little bit, and I'm just not feeling the best, but I am hungry for dinner, and we've got some couscous bowls that we're gonna be making. I have this couscous from Trader Joe's. It's 4 points for the serving, which is a 1/4 cup dry, so I just make a 1/2 cup and then divide it between Adam and I, and the way I make it is I just cook it in the microwave with some chicken broth. So while that's in the microwave cooking, we've also got some blackened chicken cooking, which is 0 points on WeightWatchers. That's That's gonna be the main protein for this meal. And then I'm gonna air fry some of these fully cooked falafel from Trader Joe's. 4 of them is 5 points on Weight Watchers, and that's the serving we're gonna be having. And this is definitely gonna be filling. I feel like 4 falafel is pretty filling because those are a little bit bigger. But then I'm gonna make some veggie mix for 0 points with some zucchini and red bell pepper. And then we're also gonna chop up some pickles. Usually we do these a little differently. We usually have hummus and cucumber and roasted red peppers and stuff, but we're doing them a little bit different. I feel like all these things will go together well. And then we also had this like spinach artichoke seasoning dip that I just mixed with some light sour cream and some non-fat Greek yogurt. So I just tracked a point for this, and we're gonna use this as like our sauce or dip on the bowl. I'm gonna get started with the blackened chicken right now, and then the falafel, and then I just need to make the couscous, and this comes together pretty quickly while the veggies are cooking on the stove. Okay, here is my finished falafel couscous bowl. I've got the base of couscous that I cooked with chicken broth for 4 points. I've got some veggie mix that is 0 points. It's just zucchini and bell pepper. Pickles are 0 points, and so is the blackened chicken that I just air fried. Then I've got 4 pieces of falafel for 5 points, and then the dip I just tracked 1 point of light sour cream. 10 points total for this bowl, and that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm also gonna have my Honeycrisp apple after for 0 points, and then I'll see where I'm at for the day. I'm definitely out of points. I've already used 41, but I know that my lunch was 20, and so I had to use some weeklies for that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. Okay, like I mentioned before, I'm out of points and I'm using weeklies for the day, but I also am really craving chocolate and want something sweet, and specifically I want a s'more. So I've got some reduced fat graham crackers that I'm gonna use. It's gonna be 2 points for one of these sheets with like 2 crackers. Then I'm gonna do a skinny dipped peanut butter cup, which is also 2 points on Weight Watchers. And then I'm just gonna weigh out 1 point of mini marshmallows. And what I do is I just lay the graham crackers out on a foil like this and pop them in the air fryer, with one side having the marshmallow and one side has the peanut butter cup, and then I just toast it up and then make it a s'more. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this. It's gonna be 5 points total on Weight Watchers, and then we'll wrap up the day with that. Okay, so I ate my s'more, and that's gonna wrap up my day of eating for today. I ended the day using a total of 46 points, which I get 24 dailies, so I pretty much used double my points today, which is totally fine because I actually had some weeklies left for the end of the week, and my weeklies reset tomorrow. So 46 total. I had 5 for breakfast, 20 for lunch, which was the Mongolian grill that we went to. It was so good. That soup was actually amazing. I always like it, but we went right when they opened today, and for some reason it just tasted even better than ever, and so that was delicious. and so were the noodles. Then for dinner, we did the falafel bowls, which were 10 points. And then my snacks came out to 11 points total, which included the muffin I had before the gym, the Baby Bell and the Mighty Spark chicken stick, the coffee I had, and then the s'more that I just ended the night with. So I also had the Honey Crisp apple, which was 0. I didn't have to track that. And that's gonna wrap up my day tracking with WeightWatchers today. So if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I like to share these videos to give some inspiration and just show how I stay on track, how I have balance, even when we do go out and have a day like that. We were also really active today, and it definitely just balances out. And so that's what I like to share with my journey with Adam and I. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.